And we're back for more Dark Souls goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we just have completed the first bits of the game. Killed the first boss quite easily. Oh, great, we aggroed him. Oh, I don't want to fight this guy, because he's... Backstab, bitch! Sorry, I love backstabbing. Come on, get him! Oh, ran out of goddamn... Come on. Shield out. Look how much damage he does. Well, he doesn't even do that much damage, but look at what he's able to break my block easily. They can break blocks in this game like you wouldn't fucking believe, lads and lasses. They break blocks easily. They hit you when you're trying to get up. That's one of the more bullshitty aspects of this game, and I really don't like that. This game seems a lot less fair than Dark Souls 1 was, and Dark Souls 2 to an extent. But you know what? At the same time, well, I can complain about the level of fairness in this game. I still don't want to stop playing the game, so it's like... It's easy to complain about Dark Souls as you play through it, as you die, and I'm probably not... oh shit, I'm falling off the roof. I really need to go and level up and get that flask sorted out. Now, I can't fight him yet, because he is very tough. Basically, you'll hear in the background some guy transforming into a giant snake monster, and I've never been able to defeat him outside of pincushioning him. That's another part of this game that's somewhat interesting, is the very fact that, for me at least, defeating these enemies requires me to pincushion a lot of these guys with arrows, and I never really used a bow in the previous Dark Souls, but that's one of the easier ways to defeat some of these bosses, is you just pincushion the shit out of them. Alright, let's go in here. I don't think there's a bonfire anywhere near where we need to be yet, but we're going to go in here anyway. Graphically, as you can see, the game is really good. This game, it's a very nice looking game. Now, some people complain about Dark Souls for the graphics, or the graphics for Dark Souls. But I always thought they looked pretty good. Now, that's the thing, because I'm not a real discerning person when it comes to graphics. If something looks good, I'm like, oh my god, it's the future. Most of the time, the graphically complex games generally don't interest me much just because the gameplay is so simple. Oh, he's got a spear. Spear. And there's a guy over here, and we're going to kill him. One thing you always want to do when you're finding any chests is you always want to check and make sure they're not mimics. This game also, one thing I love about Dark Souls, though, is there have been areas in the game where like you fight through all the enemies, and then what you have to deal with... Shit is like, and then you'll get killed like at the last minute. I always find that funny, even when it happens to me, just because, well, that's Dark Souls for you. Oh, I hate that too, where they can do that spear charge. Oh man, they do that all the fucking time in Demon Souls. Demon Souls is my least favorite Souls game. Backstab, bitch! Is my least favorite Souls game just because I feel it's a little bullshitty. Compared to... Dark Souls, to me, is they perfected it. They perfected it in that, and it hasn't gotten any better. I guess, if I were a Portal fan, I would say it's like Portal, they never got it better than that, but we're never going to see a Portal 3. I actually did read something fairly interesting about that apparently, you know, Half-Life just, they like, scrap it. I think Half-Life 3 is going to end up like Duke Nukem Forever, you know? If it ever does come out, it's not going to be any good. Okay, there's guys that throw bombs in here, so we've got to be very careful. That's why we immediately awoken them all. Actually, that's not how that game works, but... Is he gonna kill me? Yep, yeah, he is. But, yeah, it might just end up like Dark Souls... Not Dark Souls 3, Duke Nukem Forever. Poor Duke. I'm still a big fan of Duke Nukem. Even if Duke never gets any good games anymore. Is he gonna kill me? Because I never like just killing things that aren't trying to actively kill me. Now... We can jump down there and we'll be killed instantly. So we want to try to aggro some of these guys. Now there's other guys up here, I think, who are going to throw bombs at us. Which isn't going to end well. And those fucking hell dogs are never fun to fight because they can jump so fast. Also, I find it annoying. Oh, we aggroed that hell beast. But notice how the camera de-locked him? That's always annoying. I've been killed by that sometimes in this game, that's for sure. Now, like, fighting one hell dog in a tight enclosed area is not that hard, but you're gonna find that if you try to fight them in other areas, it's going to be. Now, these are these are black powder kegs. You'd think that if they had black powder, they'd be a little more technologically advanced. Oh god, here he comes. Okay, now we got two coming after us. That's another thing. Oh shit! See, look at that. he can get that follow-up attack. I don't remember, and he's able to hit me through a wall. That's another thing I've noticed as well. They can get follow-up attacks really fast in this game. So, while it's easier to do backstabs and stuff like that, it still is a little more difficult than it should be, I think. Okay, let's back up. Let that stamina regeneration. Now, this is why I like having plenty of stamina, so I can just keep getting attack after attack. Because you need to do that a lot in this game. And also, following on from Dark Souls 2, the issue of having lots and lots of enemies. That's something that the Dark Souls combat is not really suited for. This is what other reviewers have said as well. But it's just something you gotta get used to. You gotta have that sort of spatial awareness of where the other guy is while you're fighting the main guy. So that's why I like to say this game is harder than Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 1 didn't do that often. And there's a lot of bosses in this game, and we'll see that with the tree boss before too long. With the tree, I think that's where we'll stop the Let's Play, is once we get to the tree boss, you'll see, because you'll have little bastards fighting with him, and it'll make it hard. Now, the tree boss is, once you know what you gotta do to kill him, he's not that bad. But may the great Ysmir help you until you know what you're doing to defeat that motherfuck. See, he's not even a motherfucker, he's just a motherfuck. See, that also shows my disdain. Okay, now we got a hell beast. That's a hell beast. And we got him. I've been killed by those hell beasts so many times, it's not even funny, though. I'm talking like, those hell beasts, man. Oh, I know where we can use that cell key, actually. But those hell beasts, by the great Ysmir indeed. Can they really just ruin your day, you know? Okay, we could fight Fat Bastard over there, but I don't think he's stuck in a wall anyway. Fat Bastard over there is kind of annoying. Let's see. Ooh, I think that's a bonfire over there. Or is it? No, I don't think so. Well, we're already down here anyway. Let's drink that. I think we might have I hope we haven't aggroed him yet. Backstab, bitch! He's hard to fight. He's got a nice long... He's stuck in a wall. That's hilarious. And yes, I am holding... He might sneeze! Run! Grab the ember! Go! We'll fight him later! Run! Okay. Alright. Because, yeah, he's hard. He hits hard, and he's got a massive, bloody sword. And I don't mean that in a good way. Okay, so we're going to need to find an elevator over here, an elevation device, a lift, if you will. And once we do, we'll go back, level up, and call it an episode. Because we still got to go fight Bort. Actually, that's actually how far I got in my initial playthrough of this on a live stream. I think there's going to be some guys that are going to come up here soon. Oh, yeah. Like in Dark Souls 1, the little basic guys, if you get swarmed by them, they will fucking eradicate you no matter what level, at least from what I've noticed. It's like, I've been killed by these basics before. In fact, in my Dark Souls 1 playthroughs, if you get cocky and think you can just go in there and just whirlwind the basics, no, you'll be killed instantly. Because you wouldn't think it, but they hit hard. They hit you hard. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where this goes. I can't remember. But yeah, graphically, the game looks really good. It'd be nice if it had a little better performance, but, well, that's just what you get from modern-day PC ports. Not all PC ports are bad, though. The Doom PC port was pretty good. There are a few areas where the frame rate tanked for, like, literally no reason. Oh, yeah, I think this is where we needed to be. But, yeah, where the frame rate tanked for no reason. But that's the issue with PC gaming these days. Used to be everything was about the PC, and the console would get like the shitty port. And for the longest time, it's been the other way around. PC ports started to get a little better, I think, in like 2014 and 15. But now they're back to the same old crappiness. All right, come on, Hellbeast. I'm gonna aggro only you, and then I'm going to eradicate you like the bastard that you are. Okay, there's that Hellbeast. He's gonna run. But see, look, they can move fast. They can break your camera. I hate that. Alright, Hellbeast. Keep running into the wall. How you can even see without the eyes, I can't really tell you. Oh, that hurt bad. And I think that was that was a bullshit hit. but thankfully we could easily maneuver around him. Ooh, that was close. If I hadn't had the stamina to do that, because sometimes I've had it where I will hit the B button to dodge, and it just won't dodge. The one thing that's kind of funny about modern day gaming, okay, like you download patches automatically, right? That's what you do. And sometimes I've downloaded patches off this thing where what'll end up happening is the game will literally run worse than it did initially. Okay, so we want to travel back to... We'll call it an episode after we go back to the Cemetery of Ash here. Well, this is the Cemetery of Ash. If we go back to the Firelink Shrine, they certainly rebuilt Firelink Shrine. It looks good. It's huge, as a certain presidential candidate would say. Oh, he's not a candidate anymore. As a certain president would say, as of this recording.
Welcome, husband.
Okay, let us level up, shall we? Now, I think we probably got a couple of... Nah, we didn't get that many levels out of it. Okay. Do we want Vitality? We're not gonna do Vitality just yet, but we are gonna get a little more Endurance. And we will get one more Strength. That should be enough. And also, let's go to... Oh yeah, he comes back. Andre of Astora. And Andre here, he's pretty cool. I rather liked him in Dark Souls 1 because, once again, you get a lot of personality out of just the vendors. That, ladies and gentlemen, is awesome. But now he does Estus now, which he didn't do before, and now it's two more people. It's one more. He's one more person you have to go to, which is really annoying.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, I gotta. And once again, I used an Estus shard, and I still had to tell him to do this. No, I don't. What the hell? Oh, I have to go back to Bonfire. Okay, I was gonna say, like, still, you gotta talk to him, you gotta talk to the, you know, Lady of Ash over there, you gotta do that. It's just one more thing you have to do. It just annoys me to no end. Alright, and so, I am GeneralLotz, wishing you more good Dark Souls, or whatever makes you happy.